Oh man, Sunday night here at the Almost Zen Ranch. Man, I was just thinking about how people actually complain. I've heard it many times that they're bored in 2024. Bored in 2024. You guys over there complaining over here. I'm trying to be Zen. You people are complaining about being bored. We are in 2024. What a time to be alive. You got everything at your fingertips. You can go on your phone and look up any thread about any little minuscule topic you want. Oh, I like Chinese people under 5 feet that only cook, green foods, and you'll find somebody talking about it somewhere on the internet. And hundreds of people will be reacting to that. I'm bored. I'm bored. So bored. My iPhone 15 is boring. I can't watch any more health videos. They're boring. But this avocado is boring. My salad's boring. Oh, come on, man. You know what? Back in the day, you were bored for real reasons. You were like real reasons to be bored. There wasn't anything. People back in like Skyrim times, back then, way back, before people knew anything, they weren't bored. They didn't have a dang thing to do. I'm telling you, say, how do you know they weren't? How do you know they weren't bored? You weren't there. I know they weren't bored. Because here's the way I look at it. The less things you have to do, the less bored you will be. Because you won't be trained to complain about every little thing. Because you'll appreciate the fact that back in Skyrim times, what do kids do? You play with your toenail clippings. You have another friend. You try to just see if you can get one in his mouth. Your friend. I don't even know what you would do. There was no like balls to play with. There was no, there was nothing. Nothing. I mean nothing. Go play one of those old games and see what they're doing. They're doing nothing. They're either building something or they're sitting at a bar. I'm bored. You can imagine them back then in Skyrim times complaining there. Their life was too damn brutal and terrible to be bored. They were thinking about, holy crap, I have to go to the bath. Right after I leave this bar, I have to go to the bathroom right behind the bar. No time for boredom. My iPhone 15. It's boring. Man. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I'm trying to be calm over here. Life, and then these things come in my head, and I'm like, what's with these people? I mean, do we even know what boredom is? It's like, if we ask a millennial, what's boredom, Johnny? What's boredom to you? And I don't even know if they'll know the word. They might, oh, well, boredom is like, having to play the Fortnite level for the 8,000th time in a row, trying to get that coin. I don't know what you do in that game, but whatever you have to do in that's getting boring while you're sitting on a $500 video game system on a 60-inch TV with your feet up and Doritos on one side and a can of Sprite on the other. How boring that is. To play Fortnite with all your friends and complain that you can't reach the golden nugget at the end of the level or whatever God knows happens in that game. First world 2024 problems. You know what? I want to send that kid back to Skyrim times. Just transport that little rat rodent right back there. And he drops in there. He's in the middle of complaining about being bored. You could drop him right into a bar in Skyrim times. That kid will be 12 years old. He's drinking hard, drinking fast. He don't got time to be bored. Because now he's got to figure out, one, where he's going to go to the bathroom, how that's going to get cleaned up. What that thing is growing on his wrist that no one knows how to get rid of. You read books that might not have been good. They might have been, what were the books like then? It wasn't like you had great books in Skyrim time. Well, maybe you did. Now that I come to think of it, there were pretty good books. That's probably all they had. But they'd complain. That's probably the one thing they'd complain about. This book is boring. This book on this fantasy tale, magical guy goes up into a mountain and kills a dragon. It's so boring. Like he would have anything to compare it to. So I take that back. That's not boring. That's going to be incredible to him. It takes him out of wondering why he has to go to the bathroom behind the bar that he just drank in while he's 12. And he will be transported away. And when he's done, that excitement from that book probably carries him for like 2 weeks. It's like a drug. 2024, I'm trying to relax and find some peace, and people are bored. People don't want to meditate. That's one of the big refrains is, I don't want to do that, it's too boring. Wait, hold on here. Let me get this right. Meditation is boring. So, completely fixing your mental health, physical health, your nervous system, your immune system is boring. Sitting down with binaural beats for 20 minutes a day, getting your health on, that's boring. Getting that immune system on is boring. You people. Man. You got the internet, baby. You can't be bored. You can't be bored. You want to watch every video? You can watch every Whitesnake video ever made. You can find videos of Justin Bieber coming out of a restaurant and getting harassed by paparazzi. You end up watching 6 hours of those all night till you say, I'm bored. Oh, it's so boring being able to watch 52 videos of celebrities getting harassed when they come out of a restaurant. Asking them inane questions like, hey, Sly, I loved Rocky. I'm sure they love that. That's not boring. You're boring. You don't have enough understanding to know when to stop. That's the thing. That's it right there. We don't know when to stop till it gets boring. There's got to be a moment where you start going, like when I'm watching something, if I'm watching a show, a movie, good example, and I'm not liking it, 10 minutes in, it stinks, I'm done. Now you say, oh, you just said, how can you be bored? Well, that's just saying the movie stinks, and before I get bored, I turn it off. No more boredom. All those tickling my fancy, keeping me all excited about everything. My fancy's always tickled. What about you people? It sits down in your gut. Now, I'm not saying all you people. The people watching this, you guys are all right. But those other people, man, those boredom lovers, man. Wow. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Why am I hammering into people? I just thought about it, though, that it was just like, man, back in the day, that's real boredom. But it wasn't boredom because they appreciated it. They appreciated it. Like, I had to go get bread. They had to either make it in some heinously complex thing back then to do, or they had to walk Lord knows how many miles, probably no shoes. And if the shoes were there, it's just like tying a blanket around your foot to go to get bread from some guy who might be a jerk. And you're like, I got to go to that guy that sells the bread again. He's a real jerk. That guy, I do not like that guy. And I got to walk 4 miles in shoes wrapping cloth around it. I just went to the bathroom behind the house. I'm not feeling clean. I'm not feeling vibrant. I'm not feeling effervescent. But I'm not bored. It's 2024. It's Sunday night. I ain't bored. I'm sitting here. I'm gathering up stuff to donate. I'm watching YouTube videos. I keep putting on this zip up I got like 35 times to see if it fits. I'm not bored of doing that yet. I've put it on and off like 35 times. I don't even know if I like it yet. Probably a sign I don't like it. I'm thinking it's too warm for the fall, not warm enough for the winter. I'm in that in-between zone. But I ain't bored of it. I understand. I appreciate it. So stop being bored. One cure all, watch my videos. They're not boring. They're not boring. A couple other things aren't boring. Life. Breathing. Man, breathing's real boring. You don't complain about that. You do that nonstop. Breathing's boring. I'm bored of this. All right, people. I gotta stop. It's Sunday night. I'm getting cranky. This is what happens when I eat like a lot of Doritos, and I don't eat Doritos, but I ate a lot of them, and I'm not like on top of my game. But I'm just a guy trying to be zen. But one thing I'm not is bored. Have a good night, guys. Have a great night.